Hi, my peeps. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Thursday. Today we do have asynchronous lessons. So right now you should be watching this recording before you go to your independent practice and your exit ticket. So before you get started, the first thing I want you guys to do is just simply pause this video real quick, and I want you to write down that CFS that is to the side. The first thing that we're going to do for these problems, we're going to round the largest place value. We're going to write in expanded form. We're going to multiply units, and then we're going to write our answer in standard form. Okay, so yesterday you guys did multiplication, but you were multiplying by those groups of 10. Well, what you're going to be doing today is you're going to be using that estimation or rounding tool that we have in our tool belt, and you're going to be multiplying using that. So basically what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be finding the best estimate of the numbers that we have in front of us. So we're going to find the best estimate of 18 times 23. Okay, so we're going to run through that CFS so we can see what that looks like. So the first thing that we're going to do is round the largest place value. So when we're looking at 18 and when we're looking at the number 23, the largest place value that we have is our tens place. So we're going to be rounding to the tens place, which is that 1 here and that 18. So then 18, remember, 5 or more raise the score, 4 or less let it rest. So then we're going to be using that 8 to round to 1. So then that 1 is going to become a 2. So 18 rounds to 20. Same with 23. Okay. 5 or more raise the score, 4 or less let it rest. Since that 3 is lower than 4 or lower than 5, that we're going to round the 2 to 2. And so our estimated value of 23 is then going to become 20. So when we come here, our estimation is going to be 20 times 20. And I'm going to expand this so it can all be in the same row. Right? So here we have 20 times 20. We're then going to want to write it in expanded form. So that expanded form, what that looks like is we have 2 times 10 times 2 times 10. This should look really familiar of what you did yesterday in class, right? Okay, so we're just simply splitting up those numbers in groups of 10s, 100s, or 1000s. So now we're just going to regroup. So we're going to put our 2's together, basically kind of like terms. So we're going to have 2 times 2 times 10 times 10, right? So then step number 3, or CFS number 3, says we're going to multiply our units. So basically what we're doing is multiplying those like units. So we're going to multiply 2 times 2 first, which should then give us 4. And then we're going to multiply 10s times 10, which would then give us 100. Okay? And then we're just going to keep on multiplying. And then, of course, we know that 4 times 100 is going to give us 400. So then our final answer to our best estimate is going to be 400. Okay? So step number 1, we rounded to the largest place value. So right here we have step number 1. We rounded 18 to 20 and then 23 to 20. Step number 2 is we wrote this out in expanded form. Step number 3, we multiplied units. And then step number 4, we wrote our answer in standard form. Okay? Let's do one more, just so to make sure that you guys have a hang of it. So we're going to be multiplying 1,320 times 88. Okay? And we're going to go through what that looks like. Okay, so CFS number 1 says that we're going to round to the largest value. Well, when we're looking at 1,320, our largest value, our largest place value is the thousands place, right? So then we're going to be multiplying to the thousands. So we're going to be using this 3 right here to round to that 1. 5 or more, raise the score. 4 or less, let it rest. So then 1,320 is going to become 1,000. Same with 88, okay? We're going to use this 8 to round to our tens place. So then 88 is going to round up to 90 because, again, 5 or more, raise the score. 4 or less, let it rest. So then we're going to be working with 90 times 1,000. Because, again, we're not trying to find the exact answer. We're trying to find the estimated answer of these problems, okay? So we're not finding the exact answer, but the estimated answer. So the first thing that you have to make sure to do in this lesson is that you're rounding or estimating. Rounding and estimating means the same thing. Okay, so now we're going to then, step number 2, write our number in expanded form. Well, we know that 9 times 10 can give us 90. So then we do 9 times 10 times, and we know that 10 times 100 can also give us 1,000. So all we're doing is breaking apart those numbers to represent by tens, hundreds, and thousands. We're then going to just rearrange them really quickly. All right, so then we have 9 times 10 together. We're going to just add some parentheses so we can make sure that they're separated. And then we're going to have 10 times 100 together, right? And then we're going to step number 3, multiply those units. So we know that 9 times 10 gives us 90. We know that 100 times 10 gives us 1,000. Okay. And then when we multiply it all together, that's going to give us 90,000. 90,000 as our estimate. So then our final answer is going to be 90,000. I know y'all are probably thinking, well, why in the world are we doing this? Okay, well, when we're multiplying and we're using that estimation tool, it can give us a ballpark of where we're supposed to be when we actually start multiplying these multi-digit numbers. So it's very, very important that we are using that estimation tool, because it can actually come in handy for us when it is time for us to find the actual answer. We at least know that we should be somewhere in that 90,000 range of what that answer should be. Okay, awesome. So after you guys finish watching this video, please make sure that you've written all of this information down in your notebook so that you have something to reference as you are working on your independent practice. Again, if you did not write that CFS down, go in your notebook, pause the video really quick, and make sure that you're writing down that CFS, okay? As you are working, remember, the first thing that you're going to do is round to the largest place value. Step number 2, write in expanded form. Step number 3, you're going to multiply those units. And then step number 4, you're going to write it in standard form. All right, I miss you guys so much. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. I will see you on Friday. Please, please, please make sure that you turn in your independent practice and your exit ticket. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.